Welcome back to Off the Page with Kira. We're here. It's the night before my book launches. And it was very interesting. I had a lot of waves of grief rise today, which is not a normal emotion for me. And I mean, it was like heavy grief. And I went into prayer. I was like, why is there so much grief today? And immediately I just heard, like, go and share. And so I took a pocket of time and I just started to write about this book coming out, that this is a second birth, that this book has been my handbook. And it met me these last few months when I was re-editing it and going through it. And I mean, sometimes I would spend 7 hours on one chapter. Never. That's just not my ammo. I am not a thorough person. And this book called that forward. And so I shared today about it. And as soon as I shared, all the grief lifted. And it was such a reminder to me. Action is always the remedy. Always. It's interesting. I had a client texting me tonight and she was asking me, how do I change my vibration? And the first thing that came to me when she asked that question was inspired action. If you are in inspired action, your vibration has to change because action creates a new identity and action creates new momentum. And so if you want to change your vibration, you stay in inspired action, not just action to take action, not just noise and to do things. Like, no, be in inspired action and your frequency will shift because it has to. You can't be the old identity when you are a new one. And so I think that's what happened today when I went into inspired action. First, I want to just say I asked. I could feel this grief coming in and it was so heavy. And I was sitting in Starbucks and I was like, I just want to like bawl. Like, I just want to sob. Like, why is this grief here? So I went into prayer and I asked, what do I need to do? And then whoop, as soon as I heard, I did. And as soon as I did, I became, and the grief lifted and I shifted into a new energy. And I believe that's like the fastest way out of a lower frequency is inspired action. And then the day just was beautiful. And I got so much of the back end work done today. And I took care of my nervous system today. I went and got an IV drip. And I went to bachata dancing tonight, and me and my dance partner like got this down. Like, I am so proud of us. It's really looking good. So it was just a really fun day. It ended up like shifting immediately, and that middle piece, just inspired action, changed the whole rest of the day. So I'm about to go lay on my red light therapy mat and do some journaling, as today is the last day of the year of the snake. And it has been the most intense shedding I've ever experienced. So it just makes sense. And tomorrow is a new beginning in so many ways. And I'm so excited to tell you more about my book tomorrow. And I'm excited for this new iteration. So I'm going to bed to go journal. I invite you to do some journaling. Write down what you're releasing, what's no longer moving forward with you. And what are you stepping 2 feet into? Like, what are you really stepping into? The identity, the power, the calling, the claiming, the miracles you so desire. And then when you wake up tomorrow, the more you focus on that, the more you will become. So with that, sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow night.